It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Willis going to look to throw first play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run up the middle with Campbell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Broncos at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back to throw, Willis. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakankwo, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Willis to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. That's a big game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Willis with a quick throw out wide. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
What is this?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans have retaken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, it's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Back to throw, Willis. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Willis's throw, and a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mims in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's good.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Always got some breathing room. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And this one is right down the middle. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now an option play on second down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Campbell.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Willis to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Mims in motion left.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
4th down, Willis. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. This pass deep for Akakwo.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fights off the defender. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Big Lion. Go street.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Willis looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Rattlers.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. That is caught.
And some room to maneuver.
Now he's free at the 35. Jalen Waddle.
Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
Taking it in.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Willis out of the gun.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Second and a couple.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 149 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Willis to throw on second.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Spears on second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Willis.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims.
35 yards.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead's down to 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they need two. Here's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Willis back to the air on second down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drew Sanders has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead's down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.